Yo, 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 what's going on? It's your boy Shaun Milli, and I just jumped out the porch with your boy Dirty Glove Bastard.
There's something about you, yeah, that made me wanna get in tune with you, really get to know you.
All right, so we got my boy Shaun Milli jumping off the porch with us today.
Most definitely, yeah.
Yeah, how you feeling, man?
Good, man. Feeling good, yeah.
No, I appreciate you coming by today, man. Your management's talking about this for, I think, what, top of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah? Since I met him, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So we
excited,
here now.
man.
Yeah, that's
Excited,
good, bro.
definitely.
All right, man, so, you know, you was born in Augusta.
South Carolina, actually.
Oh, you were born
No, I was born in Augusta. Yeah, I was raised in South Carolina. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay,
Yeah. Born in Augusta, Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to look up this town, man, Edgefield, South Carolina.
Hey, bro, it's crazy. Like, anytime somebody asks me, like, where you from? I tell them South Carolina. They're like, okay, what part? Edgefield, South Carolina. Nobody never knows where it's from. I have to always say, like, Columbia or Augusta. I'd be like, it's 45 minutes from Augusta. They're like, okay, cool. But no one knows where Edgefield is.
Nah, I've interviewed a lot of people from South Carolina.
For real?
I don't think I've had anyone from Edgefield. Not that I can remember, at least.
Yeah, man, I think the population out there is maybe like 3,000 people.
Yeah, that's what Google said.
Yeah, it did?
4,000.
Yeah, like the population is really small, bro.
Yeah.
It's really small.
So what's there to do there? Is it just country living?
Definitely
like
country living.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't really nothing there. Like, it's maybe like three red lights.
So you ain't got no mall?
No, it ain't no mall. No, it ain't none of that. It's a little college over there, but other than that, man, it's nothing, bro. It's just trees and stores. McDonald's, that's like the only. McDonald's and Pizza Hut is like the only two. Yeah, right. So it's really small. Really small. Yeah, definitely.
So let me ask you, how does one make it out of Edgefield to become a buzzing R&B artist?
The internet, man. The internet helped me a lot. Yeah, the internet helped me a lot, man. But I will say, like, I have a lot of support back home, though. I have a lot of support back home in Edgefield. But the internet, that's what TikTok actually is what really got me started. Yeah. If it wasn't for TikTok or wasn't for the internet, bro, I probably would still be, cause it's like really hard to get out of there. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's so small. Everybody know everybody. You see the same people every day. You see the same stuff every day. So it's really small, but TikTok really helped me. So I'm here now. So.
Nah, that's lit right there, man. So like you said, you get a lot of support. So I take it most of the people there was rooting for you. Like, man, we want to see someone make it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they was definitely rooting for me. They still do root for me. So it's a blessing, man. I'm thankful for it. But you know, that's my hometown. I love it.
Yeah. Do you still go back? Do you still have family there?
I do. Okay. I do. All my family still stay there. Like my grandma, my cousins, my brother, my sister. Everybody's still. They still there, so I do go back sometimes and visit. Like I do this toy drive thing like around Christmas time. So I'm gonna get ready to go back and do like a toy drive, in December. So
that's dope.
I definitely be able to get back and meet up with people that I haven't seen in a while. So yeah, that's fun. That's exciting. Was
anyone doing that when you were younger, like giving away, having toy drives and stuff like that, or?
No, not as I can remember. No. No one has. Well, they do this thing. I think it's like Toys for Tots, but it's like an organization that does it. Yeah, but other than that, like an individual person doing it, no. Like I'm probably like the first person to do it individually, like and fund it by myself, and you know what I'm saying. So it's exciting, man. I always give back because, like I said, they show support, so I have to show love back to them.
No, that's dope, man. I salute you for doing that, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. So let's take it back to your childhood then. Like before the buzz, before TikTok, like what were you into as a kid growing up?
I used to play football, bro. Like I got like 6 trophies. So I got like 4 football trophies and 2 baseball trophies. So like as a kid, like I was into sports. It's crazy because when I went back home recently, I had somebody to tell me, they was like, man, I thought you was gonna be a football player. Like I remember like when we used to play football, we used to be like, man, he going to the NFL, he going to the NFL. I was like, yeah, but that wasn't really what I wanted to do. But I did it anyway. It was fun, of course. But as a kid, man, I played sports. I definitely played sports. I think I got hurt. After I got hurt, my back got hurt. I ain't play no more.
Nah, it's like, football is
once I got hurt, I was like, okay, no, I ain't doing this no more, cause I can't afford that. But it was fun. That's what I did as a kid, though. Like I was really into sports and stuff like that. Yeah.
Did you go to college?
I did not. Well, yes, I did go to college. I went to I went to Piedmont. So this is a college that's in Edgefield. It's a technical college. I actually went to Piedmont when I was maybe around the age of 20, 21. I went back to college, of course. Well, I went back to school, you know.
Yeah.
And went there. I was going to be a surgical tech.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was going to be a surgical tech. So I did that for a while, maybe like 6 months, I would say. But I never liked school. I never liked school. So, but the thing is, like, I didn't know, like, because the music wasn't taking off really, so I didn't really know what I was gonna do. So I was still trying to like figure out what I was gonna do for a living. You know what I'm saying? So because I didn't graduate high school, so I went back and got my GED.
Oh,
and
really?
Yeah. So once I got my GED, I went back to school to like I went to school for the surgical tech thing.
Yeah.
That didn't work out because like I said, I never liked school. So once I quit school, I was like, bro, I got to do something. Like everybody knew that I could sing though, because of course I was singing in church and stuff. So like the whole Edgefield knew, okay, Keyshawn, he can sing. So like everybody knew me as a singer. So I was like, okay, cool. So let me just utilize that. So I had started like doing little music, dropping little videos and stuff. It's getting a little feedback here and there, but it finally started, like I think in 2020 is when I did like one song, and it was called Janae. And when I dropped that, I came to Atlanta to shoot the video. And once I dropped that, that kind of like really started to buzz like around there and like around the surrounding areas. So like Aiken and Augusta and all of that. It started like buzzing really, really good then. So I was like, okay, cool. So they like it, so I'm finna see now if I can do it again. So that's when I did another song, and that like overshadowed the last song I did. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'm on to something now. And then later on, the next year, that's when I did the EP, of course. That went viral on TikTok. So, yeah. I'm still new to this, you know.
Nah. You've had a hell of a 2-year run, man. That's for sure,
man.
though. Yeah,
definitely.
Do you feel like your life's changed much these past 24 months, 30 months then?
Yeah, definitely. It definitely has changed because I never thought, well, I won't say I never thought, but like for me to be like in the space where I am now, as far as like moved out of my hometown in Atlanta in a house, doing all of this and doing interviews and stuff, like this is stuff that you only would dream of, you know what I'm saying? So being that I'm actually doing it now, and it took two years, I would say, but of course before then I was grinding, I was still making music, but it really took off, like I said, 2 years ago. So it's exciting, man.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, definitely.
No, that's dope, man. Well, so let's take it back to the beginning then. Like, when did you discover your passion for music or your passion for singing, or even realize, okay, I'm really good at this?
So I always used to sing around the house. So like even when I was small, I used to sing around the house a lot. And my mama and my dad and stuff, they would tell me to shut up. Cause like my sister and my brother, everybody, like they got so sick of me singing. Like I would just bust out singing for no reason. So they would always tell me to shut up. And I was into like watching the Temptations, the 5 Heartbeats, What's Love Got to Do with It, all of that, dealing with music. I've always been into music. Like I love music. So I think I knew I could sing when I was probably like 7 or 8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like because when I was like 7 or 8 is like when I realized I could sing, because once I turned 12 is when I started singing like publicly in front of people. So like I knew I could sing. I don't know if nobody else knew, but I thought I did. I thought I knew I could sing.
So no one else in your family sings or did music? Or
as far as my siblings, no. My mom's side, they can sing. You know, a few of them can sing. Well, great bit of them can sing. You know, they're in the church and everything. You know, so like they sing. My dad's side, a few of them can sing as well. But as far as immediate family, like my brothers and sisters and stuff, nah, they can't.
So you was like the chosen one.
Yeah, I was the chosen one.
They're like, all right, he's getting this gift.
Yeah, because I'm the youngest, so like God waited.
You're the youngest?
You know, yeah, He waited to pour all that into me. So you know, definitely.
So you tried out for American Idol a few times, right?
I did, man. I tried out for American Idol 3 times, bro.
Wow.
Like the first time I went to Atlanta, it was in Atlanta. Didn't make it past the first round. Like it's crazy because it's like in a big arena. The first round is in a big arena and it's like 10 desks, like those desks right here, and they're like all lined up next to one another.
Oh wow.
and it's like 3 of you right here, 3 of you there, and it's judges at each table. It's like 3 judges at each table, and it's really loud in there, so you have to be able to sing to them so they can hear you and block out everybody else singing. So somebody else singing something else, and you trying to sing to them so they can hear you.
Yeah.
So it's really hard. But the first round, I didn't even make it past the first round. It's crazy because I don't even remember what I sung. But after that, bro, I went back the next year and did it again in Nashville.
Okay.
I went to Nashville, and that's when I made it past the first round. Went to the second round, did that, knocked that out of the park, went to the third round, I made it past the third round. So now that's when they brought the cameras in. Now they got me talking to the cameras and the little scripted stuff. I don't even know if I'm supposed to even be telling that, but like, it's a lot of stuff that's scripted.
Of course. Yeah.
like they give you a whole script and what to say. Like they told me what to say and how to do this and how to do that. So did that, and then that's when I finally got to meet the celebrity judges. At the time, it was, who was it? J-Lo, Harry, and somebody else, Keith Urban. So like
okay.
I did that. Of course, I didn't make it past that though. I didn't go to Hollywood. So after that, I went back one more time, man. I went to Savannah the next year, and I didn't make it past the first round again.
Oh, wow.
Right, so like I went all the way up there, and then I went back and didn't make it past the first round again. I was like, you know what, bro? Maybe that's a sign. Maybe I shouldn't, because they might try to change me, might try to change my style of music or something. So, and then after that, I was just like, I ain't going back, and I ain't even think. I'm glad I didn't win. I'm glad I didn't, because I probably wouldn't even be. They'd probably have me dressed in a suit or something right now. Like,
ain't no telling.
Yeah, man, they probably have me dressed in a suit.
Because I think, don't you have to sign to one of their labels or something?
Right. So like when you win, I think at the time it was Columbia Records.
Okay. Yeah.
Columbia Records was who they were partnered with, if I'm not mistaken. So like if I was to win, I would sign to Columbia Records, but of course you have no control over your career.
You don't even get a say-so.
You don't even get a say-so. So like if you win and they announce you the winner, they probably say, okay, cool. So now this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut your hair. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna put you on a suit. This is your look. This is your image, because now you're American Idol. So now you got to go by this image. So I'm glad I didn't win, man, because I wouldn't be able to be myself.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to be myself. So it all worked out for the best.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a good experience though too. Even just to go through all those competitions, even like perform in front of, like you said, some celebrities.
Yeah, it was a great experience, man. It was like over 2,000 people that auditioned. So like I made it like to the top 50 of the 2,000. So
that's really
I
good.
looked at that like, okay, cool, that's cool. So, but yeah, I'm glad I didn't win, man.
Yeah. You took some time off from music, right? When your aunt died?
I did. Yeah, she passed in 2016. She had heart complications or whatnot. So she passed after that. Once she passed in 2016, I did take some time off until 2020. Yeah, so I took like 4 years off.
4 years. Okay.
Yeah, I took like 4 years off. I didn't even really make no music no more.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was it. Like I was like, nah, I ain't doing it. So, but in 2020, that's when I kind of like got my drive back. You know what I'm saying? I had picked up weight and everything. Like my face and everything was like chubby, bro. I was. But I started back up in 2020.
Okay.
So.
What do you credit for like bringing back that inspiration then?
What do I credit about bringing back that inspiration? I just thought, as far as like, man, what would she want? You know what I'm saying? Like she wouldn't want me to stop. I had already took four years off. Like, and 2, this is what I want to do. Singing is what I want to do. Music is what I love. At the time when I took the 4 years off, that's when I started going like to school to do the surgical tech and all of that. None of that was working though. So I was like, bro, I'm gonna have to go back to singing. Like I'm just gonna start back singing. So I would just credit it as far as she wouldn't want me to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like she wanted me to do what I love to do. So that's why I did it.
Yeah, use her as the motivation.
That's right. Yeah, my guy.
So how did you build up this TikTok even before your music, right? You had a buzz?
Yeah, so like TikTok, it's crazy. So I had like 150 followers on TikTok. I remember it because I had COVID at the time of 2019. Was COVID out in 2019? End of 2019?
Man, I got so sick at the end of 2019. I feel like I had.
Yeah, it was somewhere.
The lockdown was like March 2020.
Okay, so around 2020 then is when I started my TikTok. I had like 150. Well, I had like 70 followers. Then I got it up to 150 followers. But the way that I did it was I started off doing jokes and stuff. So like I would mix up a whole bunch of stuff in a bowl and act like I was finna cook and all of this stuff to make people watch it. And then they be like, okay, I want to see what it's gonna turn out. Like I put like milk and cheese and all kind of stuff over Oreos and then put it in the microwave. So like they really interested in watching it. So, and then at the end I would throw it in the trash. And then they was like, it went crazy. Like it went viral when I did that. So like they thought it was funny. So I was like, okay, cool. So this is what TikTok likes from me right now. So let me just stick to this. So that's when I started like doing like little acting scenes on TikTok. Just to build my followers up even more, because that's what they liked me for. They loved me for my personality. They never knew I could sing. And that was my plan. I didn't want them to know I could sing at the time. So I did that, got them up to like, I would say like 30,000. I got like 30,000 followers off of just doing jokes. I was like, okay, cool. So now this is dying down now. So like, let's do something else. So that's when I started doing like, I started becoming like a sex symbol. So I would have my shirt off. I would go in there and do like transitions and stuff. Like that went barnacles. Like when I started doing that went barnacles. And that's when, and then as that was going barnacles, that's when I did my first cover. I did like a John Legend song and I put it on there. They was like, oh my goodness, and you can sing. And I was like, okay, cool. So now they know. Now they catching on. Now they catching on. So I did that for like a couple months. And then once I did that, I had built up maybe like 70 to 80,000 followers on TikTok just off of doing that. And then at the time, once I did that, it was time to, that's when I had already started working on my EP or whatnot. Yeah. Songs that I had recorded back in 2019 and stuff is like literally on the EP. So I was like, okay, let me just put these songs together, put it out. Since they say I can sing or whatnot, I started working on the EP, did that. And then I posted it. No, I didn't post it. I started posting like little snippets. So the first snippet that I posted, it was on Instagram though. I didn't put it on TikTok. I put it on Instagram and Facebook at the time. And it was the song, it was an interlude. It was called Lullaby. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna post this and I'm gonna just start like posting snippets of the songs. I was gonna literally do like the whole EP every day. I was gonna post a snippet, but that first one I did like Lullaby, and they was like, okay, cool, like he can sing. Let me tune in to that or whatnot. And then in the midst of all of that, I started doing promotions. So I reached out to this DJ in Augusta, DJ Slate actually, and because he had interviewed me back in 2020, he reached out to me for an interview in 2020. So I reached back out to him the next year for an interview. He was like, okay, cool. I got a manager now though, so I can't handle it. I was like, okay, cool. So that's cool. So he connected me to his manager or whatnot, which is now my manager. So he connected me to him. He was like, okay, cool. This is the price. Send it over. You'll do the interview. So sent the money over. I think I did the interview, and then me and his manager, which is my manager now, we started chopping it up or whatnot. He was like, okay, so cool. Like, what you doing next? I had this song that I was gonna drop for my single, which was Woot Woot at the time. So I was gonna do Woot Woot. He was like, okay, cool. But I sent him two of them. I sent him Woot Woot and Love Me. So like he listened to them or whatnot. He was like, okay, cool. So you know, blah blah blah. We did that, and then once Woot Woot dropped, I was like, okay, so now Love Me. I think once he went back and heard Love Me, he was like, you know, Love Me is really a good song. Love Me is really a good song. I was like, yeah, I know, bro. Like, my cousin told me that's a banger. Like, so he was like, okay, cool, man. So I see, you know, just post it on TikTok. Like, won't you can just put it on TikTok or whatnot. Now, at the time when he told me to put it on TikTok, I was like, okay, yeah, cool. Because, I mean, they do know I can sing now. So why not just put it on TikTok? So I put it on TikTok, and it had like 200 views on it. And I took it down. I took the video down. And I went and did this video shoot in Columbia. And then at 12 o'clock midnight, I was at Waffle House. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot to post the video again. So I reposted it again. Once I reposted it, I forgot all about it and I went to sleep. And then I woke up and I was like, whoa, this doing numbers. So that's when it ended up going viral. So like once that went viral, everything else just started like falling into place. Yeah.
So let's go back to the creation of Love Me. What were you going through that day?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I wasn't going through nothing, man. People be surprised when I say that too. They were like, "You ever been in love?" Nah, I ain't never been in love. I ain't never been in love. But the thing is, man, it's all about making music that other people can relate to. You know what I'm saying? So make them feel it. But I had already heard the beat or whatnot like 2 months before I even recorded to it. I had already heard it. I just didn't know what I wanted to sing about. But it was just like one night I listened to it and I was sitting in the living room and it's just like everything just started flowing. I was like, bro, this is hard. So I literally wrote that song within like 30 minutes, if that long. I just started flowing. I went to the studio the next day and recorded it. So, but no, I wasn't going through nothing. Really? Yeah, I was in a great space in my life.
That's wild.
I wasn't going through nothing.
So it goes viral on TikTok. Where does it go from there? Did you release the audio right away? Do you wait till the EP drops, or?
I waited for the EP to drop.
Okay.
So like it ended up going viral on TikTok August 1st and the EP dropped August 13th.
Okay.
See, I already had the EP, like I already had it in plans of dropping anyway on the on the 13th. So it was just perfect timing that I posted that when I posted it, so they didn't have too long to wait for it. Because if they would have had to wait too long for it, it probably wouldn't have did what it did.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it catches on also because, you know, a lot of things stop on TikTok. You may have a lot of people, their songs go viral on TikTok and they don't even know who sings it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, definitely.
But yours, it transitioned over to the streaming sites, to YouTube.
Bro, it did. It was on the iTunes charts and everything. Like, Love Me was, I never charted before until that song came out. And when it came out, I charted like on iTunes. Like, my album was like, the EP was like number 12 on the iTunes charts.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Number 12, bro, and it's like 100 of them, and I'm number 12.
That's your first project, right?
That's my first project, and I'm number 12 on the iTunes charts. So it was mind blowing, bro. It was mind blowing. Thankful for it though.
Absolutely, man.
Definitely.
So when do you make that move to Atlanta? Is it shortly after that, or?
I actually just moved to Atlanta like, I would say like 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I just moved here like 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't shortly after, it wasn't right after.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So how do you like living here in Atlanta, man?
I like it, man. I used to come up here a lot, but I never stayed here, but the traffic is horrible. You know, it's
You went from 3 red lights to
I went to 3 red lights.
one
to
of
like
the worst congested
and all of
cities.
that, man. So I'm so used to leaving home 10 minutes before I got to be somewhere. Now you got to leave a whole hour and 30 minutes ahead of time, like in order to be where you need to be at on time, because you never know what you may run into on the road. So
Yeah.
it was definitely a big adjustment, but I'm getting used to it now though.
Nah, yeah, it gets easier. Then you finally get used to it. It's like, all right, everywhere's 30 minutes.
Right, at least 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just got to time it right.
So what do your fans mean to you?
They mean a lot, man. Without them and without God and without them, man, I wouldn't be here. Like I wouldn't even be in this position right now. So like they mean a lot. And I try to include them in everything too. Like I always try to respond to as many as I can. I try to, when I do shows, I try to take pictures with as many people as I can. I try to, I even DM my fans back sometimes. Like I literally DM them back. I snap them back. They'd snap me on Snapchat and stuff. I snap them back. So like, they family, they the mob, you know what I'm saying? They Milli mob, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's always important because that'll make them go from, all right, I like this guy's music to, all right, I like this guy as a person because he's reachable.
Definitely.
Yeah, or even just relatable. Yeah, so I always feel like, I always encourage artists, reach back to your fans.
Most definitely, you're supposed to, man, because a lot of people, they get big-headed, so without the fans, like, bro, you wouldn't even be making no money right now. They the one buying your stuff. They the one streaming your stuff, and how you gonna, like, treat them like they ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Like, they the reason why you here where you at, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta always show love.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Hey, I see you got a large amount of female fans.
I do.
Does
That's the goal.
Does that get like overwhelming or?
Nah, it don't get overwhelming, man. I love it. I love it. I always liked the attention, because even when I was in school, I used to do that. Like I said, I didn't like school, but I would literally go to school just to put on clothes and walk around like Mac Daddy, you know. Literally, man, that's what I would go to school for. I would go to school just to put on clothes and be silly. Yeah, so like I always enjoyed it. So like it's cool. Yeah.
You mentioned never being in love when you wrote the song.
Nah, I ain't never been in love.
Still?
Nope.
Join the Bachelor life.
Hey man, like it's crazy because I don't know. I don't know. I ain't really never. Now I've been in relationships. Now I think that there's a difference between being in love and loving somebody. Like I didn't love people, but I've never been like in love. So yeah, that's a difference for me.
What do you feel like is the main difference between those two?
The main difference between love and being in love, I feel like when you're in love with somebody, like you literally feel like you can't go without talking to that person or something. Like you feel like you just gotta be in their presence. Like they really bring the best out of you. Like that's when you like in love. I feel like love is just like, okay, yeah, I love you. Like I'm gonna text you, I'm gonna call you. Yeah, I'm doing something right now. I can't really talk right now, but I love you though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a difference. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of vibe, I feel like. Yeah, and that's the vibe that I had. It's the love vibe. Like I love you, but give me 1 second. Don't
still need my space.
Yeah, please give me my space. I love you, but give me my space. I don't need you up under me all the time. Like I don't like the clingy stuff. Yeah, I don't like the clingy stuff.
Yeah, because if you don't have those feelings and they do, it's definitely a turn on.
Please don't be clingy. Like don't blow me up. Please don't blow me up. Like, cause I ain't gonna blow you up, so don't blow me up, please. Now I don't know how it is when you're in love. Maybe when you're in love, you probably blow somebody up, but nah, I ain't never been in love.
What's your thoughts on the current state of R&B right now?
My thoughts on the current state of R&B. I think R&B is coming back slowly but surely.
It seems like it's been in a weird space.
It has.
Because, you know, with rap, there's a lot of singing rap going on, and it's kind of, I don't know if it's making people not want R&B, if they kind of using that as R&B, but it seems like it's in a weird place, but I feel like there's still that demand for it.
It is.
People always like, when is R&B coming?
When is R&B coming back, bro? And I feel like R&B is, I think it's coming back, though. I'm not gonna say that it's in a bad space right now because, like, I don't really feel like it's in a bad space. It's definitely coming back. You have a lot of dope artists too that I feel like is overlooked. I ain't gonna say overlooked. I would just say underrated. Like a lot of people don't give them their flowers, and they're like up and coming or new artists. Like as far as Lucky Daye, I feel like Lucky Daye is he's a GOAT at what he do. Of course, Chris Brown, but he's been in the game a really long time. But it's just a lot of artists that I feel like they don't really show enough love to. I'm not sure why. I think really right now rap has the music in a chokehold right now. I think rap really got them. But I think music changed every 5 years. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like every 5 years it's gonna kind of switch up. So hopefully we'll get back. Hopefully I can kind of help, you know what I'm saying, like change it a little bit. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I love rap too, but yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk about the new single with K Camp, man. I like that.
Yeah, definitely,
So
man.
how did this whole song come about?
I recorded like that. Once I recorded it, I purposely left the third verse open because I knew as I was recording, like I needed a feature on this. Like I didn't want to do the whole song by myself. So when I recorded it or whatnot, I was like, okay, cool, who can I hear on it? I immediately thought of K Camp because of the way that he structured his lyrics, the way that he records and all of that, because I feel like he's a rapper, but he's a rapper with a melody. You know what I'm saying? I felt like the song needed that. It didn't need just like a hardcore rapper. It needed like a rapper somebody that could hold a tune too. Like, so I thought of him and I hit my manager up and I was like, okay, this is who I want on the record. He reached out. They asked for the track. They listened to it. He listened to it, and shortly after that, he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And he ended up sending me the track back. So when we recorded the video in Phoenix, in Arizona, not too long ago, you know what I mean, we finally chopped it up face to face. That was my first time ever meeting him. Real cool cat, real cool dude. He was, like he told me, man, I wouldn't have never got on the song. If I ain't believe in the record, I wouldn't have never got on it. So he was like, this is really, really a dope record. So big ups to him, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, it turned out really good too. I fuck with this song.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. And talk about that music video shoot, because it's a big budget shit to look like, man.
Hey, man, the video shoot is crazy because we shot the video in 2 days.
Okay.
Took 2 days to shoot the video. But I was out there 2 days prior to shooting it because I had to learn the dance steps. But the dance steps, all of the dance steps ain't even in the video. Like, so all the stuff that I had to learn is not in the video. It's just like the hook part is all of this is in the video. But I had to learn that, like, I had 8 hours a day in 2 days. So like I only had 8 hours one day and then I had maybe like 6 hours the next day to like get all of that down packed. So I was literally like locked in because I had to learn it. Like the dancers already knew it. It came out good though, man. So I really enjoyed it. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like we got along. Jamal's big ups to him, you know, for choreographing the whole thing. And like I said, K-Count. Anybody that really had dealings with putting everything together, man, big ups to them because I couldn't do it by myself. There's no way I could have did all that by myself. Yeah. Yeah.
So what are fans saying about the single since you dropped it? I know it's only been a week, right?
Yeah, they love it, man. They love it. They love it. I know it's something different. They be more so, I think, they be wanting me to drop like slow music a lot. They be wanting me to like really sing, but I was like, okay, like, this is gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? Like this is gonna be like an up-tempo song. So when I dropped it, man, the feedback that I've got off of it so far is really dope. Yeah. They really like it.
Yeah, I think that's important also to show your variety.
Yeah, like
you be versatile.
Versatile, definitely. Like you got to show. So like the album is supposed to. I don't want to say when it's gonna drop because I ain't finna do that to myself.
This new album.
The new
That's
album.
what we're talking about.
We're gonna talk about the new album. The new album, which is gonna drop here soon. I just say that. It's gonna show too how the verses, how versatile I am. You know what I'm saying? So like it's gonna be me. Maybe I may rap a little bit, then I go into singing. I'm gonna do a slow song, a ballad. I may do an up-tempo song. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be a variety of everything and put together, but it's gonna be tastefully done. Yeah. It's not gonna be overdone. It's gonna be tastefully done and put in a correct order. I'm very big on that as far as like the order of the songs.
I feel like that's a lost art these days.
Yeah, man, I'm very big on putting the songs in a correct order. I feel like the song that you play has to somewhat go into the next song. Like it can't be, it's something about the tempos and the beats and stuff. Like it has to flow together so it can just flow through. Like I'm real big on that. So that's what it is. So I'm gonna do it tastefully, but it's gonna definitely be versatile. Okay. Yeah.
Got a title you can share?
I don't know the title yet, man.
Oh, really?
I don't even know the title yet. Yeah, I don't know what I want to. I want it to be something meaningful, though. You know what I'm saying? Something meaningful. So I've been thinking about a title, but I don't really have a title for it yet. Okay. Yeah.
Is this something you just started working on, or is this something you've been putting together since the last EP?
No, I've been putting this together. I started putting it together this year.
Okay.
I started putting it together this year, so it's just about done. Yeah. We're like over halfway done with it, so. Okay. Yeah.
Can you share any of the producers you've been working with for the album?
Yeah, definitely, man. We got DJ Monte, we got Roy. Roy actually produced just about all of my hit songs. So like, we got him. We're gonna have my guy Spilly Ocean. He's gonna be on there. My manager actually, he's gonna be on there. Yeah, so it's gonna be a mixture of people. Okay. Yeah. I try to work with everybody. Pompey, a guy named Pompey. He's from Trenton, South Carolina. Gonna have him on there, so it's gonna be a mixture of people, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plans to put any other features or?
Nah, I think I'm done with the features, man. Okay. I think I'm done with the features. We have Mars, K-Camp, and TK Kravitz on it. Those are probably gonna be like the only 3 people I have as far as features on it. Everything else probably gonna be just me.
What was it like working with TK Kravitz?
It was good. It was good. That was my first time meeting him too. He real cool dude. Yeah.
He's from Augusta, right?
He is from Augusta. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Did you guys go out there for the video, or did she come to you?
No, we came here. We was in Atlanta. He stayed in Atlanta at the time, so gotcha. I came to Atlanta and did the video. Yeah. Yeah.
So what, do you have any expectations when the album drop, or do you kind of just throw it out there and let
expectations
the world
on when the album is gonna drop?
No, not when it's gonna drop. Oh. For when it drops. Like, what do you expect?
Oh. What do I expect for it to do?
Yeah. Or you're the type to just throw it out there and let whatever happens.
Yeah, I'm just the type to just throw it out there, man. As long as I can do my part as far as the promotion part, making sure everything is put in the way that it's supposed to be, in the order that it's supposed to be. All I can do is promote and put it out and hope for the best and just do my part. I never really put expectations on things because I don't ever want to get stuck in that expectation and it doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that can discourage you from a lot of stuff. So I more so just play it by ear or just go with the flow. Like I really didn't even have any expectations on to like that video or to like that song either. Like I was just like, I'm gonna put it out hope the people like it, and just go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? So I try not to put expectations on things.
No, understood.
Yeah.
Do you have any short-term or long-term goals set for yourself?
I want Grammys, man. I definitely want Grammys. I want to be a legend. I'm gonna be a legend, definitely. Those are my goals.
You still independent right now?
I am independent, yep.
What do you feel like are some of the challenges you face as an independent artist in the game right now?
Everything, man. Like, you're funding everything, so it's always 10 times harder, but it cranks your grind up too, because, you know what I'm saying, like, you're eating, but the only way you're gonna eat is if you go out and do it, you know what I'm saying? So when you're funding everything, and it has its advantages and disadvantages. Like, the advantages of it is that I can do me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nobody really telling me what to do and telling me what to make, what songs to make, what to wear, what to do. I kind of like do my own thing. So that's the advantage that it has, but it has disadvantages too, as far as it doesn't have the machine behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the label, they got that machine. Like, that machine gonna really push it out there. So when you're independent, you the machine. You got to do it. You got to do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to find all the resources that you need. Yeah. You got to go out and network and build relationships with people that know people, and that's your machine. Like, you your own machine. But a label, they already got it set aside. They got all of this stuff. All you got to do is sign the paper, and boom, the next day you can be out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Are you interested in signing with a label? And if you are, what would you want from a label?
No, I'm not interested really right now in signing with a label. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If I was to sign with a label though, I probably would do a distribution deal or something that. But as far as just completely signing to a label, nah, man, I'm really in the mindset of building my own empire. You know what I'm saying? So I know that it's gonna take time, but I'm willing to take that risk as long as I keep doing what I'm supposed to do. And I know it'll happen. But as far as with a label, I would definitely look into signing with a label if it's like a distribution deal though. Yeah. But other than that, just me solely being under a label, and no.
I feel like the game's set up to where you can win independently.
You can. And that's the thing. Like, I've seen a lot of people do it independently. So why I can't do it? Like, I think Young Blue was independent for a while.
For a long time.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but he did a lot of stuff independently. You know what I'm saying? So you have people out here that literally does this stuff independently, and they bigger than the artists that sign. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it can be done. Absolutely. You just got to be willing to do the work.
Yeah, it just may take a little longer too.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely take a while. But hey, enjoy the ride, man. Enjoy the journey. Yeah. You know, that's what I'm doing. I'm just enjoying the journey. I'm living in the moment. I'm getting to see a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening too fast. It's not happening too slow. It's like we just coasting right now. You know what I'm saying? So, and when it finally take off, that's gonna be like, okay, cool. I'm prepared for it now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen too fast. With a label, sometimes you go into a label and you blow up like this and you wasn't prepared for it, anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like this is God's way of preparing me for the next level. So I'm just going with the flow right now.
Yeah, no, that's a great way to look at it too.
Definitely.
Yeah. What's some advice you would share to the youth coming up right now?
Some advice I would share to the youth that's coming up, as far as doing music or something?
It could be music or just in life in general. You know, someone coming from a small town like you did.
Yeah, man. Coming from a small town like me, I feel like the advice that I would say, the advice that I would tell them is never take the word no. Like, it's cool for people to tell you no, but once they tell you no, like, let that spark something else in you to be like, okay, nah, like, I ain't taking no for an answer. Like I said, bro, I done been told no so many times. I could have stopped, I could have quit, but I didn't. So you can't let no dictate your future. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that don't see what you see. You know what I'm saying? The reason why they don't see what you see is because God didn't give them the vision to see it. He gave it to you to see. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's your vision, so you can see it, but they can't. But if they don't believe in it, it's cool. Like, all right, cool. You don't believe in it, I just do it myself. I find somebody else that do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or they become a believer later on.
They'll become a believer later on. It's too late then, though. It's too late.
No, don't say that. Yeah. You can always use more supporters.
Yeah, but nah.
They just can't, you know.
Yeah, definitely, man.
They just don't have that access.
Yeah, you just won't have the access. But I feel like you don't let no dictate your future. Like, don't let it get in the way of your future, man. Just keep going. Somebody tell you no, you're gonna have to do some cuts and turns to go around that. Especially if you really putting in the work for what you want to do. It could be anything. Like, you could be going to school for as the females, like an RN or something, or LPN or whatnot, and you can't pass the bar exam or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can literally stop right there. The thing is, it's crazy because I've learned if you stop, you'll never make it. You know what I'm saying? So
they say quitting's the only time you actually lose.
That's it. That's even a greater way to put it. Yeah, quitting is the only time you lose. So if you stop, you'll never make it. But if you don't stop, you're eventually gonna make it, like, and be able to do what you want to do. Yeah. But I mean, like you just said, man, quitting is the only way you're gonna lose. I like that. Come on, I'm gonna use that.
Use it as a song. Shout me out.
I'm gonna use that. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. Most definitely.
All right, so we know the album's on the way. Anything else you working on right now, Shaun?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a Christmas snippet since Christmas time is coming up. So I'm gonna do like a visual for that. I'm not sure what song I want to do yet, but I'm gonna definitely do like a Christmas thing.
Like a remake of a Christmas song?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Like a remake, just to get people in the Christmas spirit. You know, I love Christmas, so I'm gonna definitely do that. And I may be dropping another single here soon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably drop another single here soon.
I think you already have something tucked away ready.
I do. I do. I'm just waiting for the right time to drop it. It's totally different though from the last single. Like, this is way more slower. It's you know what I'm saying? So, but I think it'll be a great time because it'll be cold right around Valentine's Day, all of that. So, yeah. It's all about strategizing. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure you drop the stuff in the right times of the year. So, yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
Guys, shout out you'd like to give before you wrap it up here?
Hey, man, shout out to everybody that support me. I always say that because I don't really like to call names because I don't want nobody to feel no type of way if I forget to call their name. So I just always say shout out to everybody that support me, everybody that's rocking with the Milli Mob, man. Like, I really appreciate it. Definitely.
It's something about you that made me want